good morning. So today is March 17th, and we are starting to roll over, or starting to complete the rollover process. Meaning that some platforms are quoting already the M contracts, others are still in the H contract, so things get confusing. Some traders are looking at levels on the front contract, others are looking at levels on the back month contract. Fibs are in different spots. Pivot points are in different spots. VWAPs are in different spots. So, it gets weird. So keep that in mind. That's number one. Number two, I am showing on my charts already the M contract back adjusted, so meaning that I'm not showing the rollover gap, right? Some people are gonna see a rollover gap because this contract is about 60 points higher than the previous one. So when they look at this, they don't see that we're in balance. They see a gap, and some systems call for a gap fill, right? So we might see some push to the downside. Now this, if you're looking at a back adjusted chart, you're looking at us trading right at the top of this balance area, which also could attract some shorts, right? Because at the top of the range you want to short, the bottom of the range you want to go long, right? So the point of control now for this range is around here, around 56.78 or so. We are as of now, we both ES and Q traded above the previous day's session, and now we're coming back inside the range. So when you have that, you are looking at a move from value area high to value area low. But when you're open inside value and inside the range, things could take a little bit to resolve, right? So also, if you look at Friday's profile, we have a P-shaped profile with a little bit of excess on the upside, but a lot of excess to the downside. So I think that the projected target for this imbalance is at 57.50, right? So trading above this highs, we have 1, 2, 3, and the fourth high would be the overnight high. So trading about all these highs and holding above this range would target, well, first of all, this level, this area right here, the red one right here, this was the previous week's low. Right now the previous week's low is here, but this one was the one that we kept looking to see if we get inside this range, right? So this is gonna be the first spot that we're gonna find some sellers likely. So if this doesn't hold, right, if this doesn't bring the sellers and we come back into this high volume area, we can see some buyers step in here. Well, the first target in that case would be the 57.50, and then we have the last week's high here at 57.63. And then from there, if we're trading inside, I've been talking about this throughout last week, which is if we enter value for this session, which is the 7th of March, then I will be looking for value area sweep through this from here to the point of control first, and then attempt to take these highs. So that's what I'm looking for. Now, if we cannot break above this low volume area and then come down here, I'm gonna be looking for an overnight low to break, and then go with that break but here we have the weekly pivot and an area where we're having trouble holding below. So we could see a bounce from there and a return to being rotational in this range. But if we get below it and then we break Friday's low, then I'll be looking for the value area sweep from Friday's range and target this point of control, which is at where is it at? 55.92, and then from there monitor for continuation to see if we can get to the retest the lows that don't have much of an excess, the lows on Thursday. Did I say? I think I said Friday before, but I meant Thursday here. And then maybe extend this range a little bit. And then repair the bearish imbalance with a target of 55.28. But that will be an extended scenario, because right now what I'm looking at is that we have an expected move of 44 points, and 44 points will put us in this range and not all the way down here. So this will be in case we extend and we move more than the expected move. Okay, so that's ES. NQ, I'm gonna post this because I don't have the levels on the chat, but I'm gonna post this chart so we can see where the volume is with the rollover. Give me 1 second. NQ. So if you look at NQ, it's the same structure, right? We have the low volume area, we have all these highs here. If we hold above these highs, I have a target at 20,057 and 20,113, which is right where the previous week's high is. And then from there, kind of like the same scenario that I described with ES, if we get inside value area low for the session of the 7th of March, then I'm looking for a sweep through value and a retest of that 200 moving average, a high volume node at 20,400. Below it, we still have the big volume node pending, so it wouldn't surprise me if we still have more downside and tag that below 19,300. Okay, and then from there I have this as this area support, which is also an area where we had single prints before. It's right at the 19,000. Okay, crude. So crude, remember when we started balancing here, I said that I thought that we were starting to balance, and then this now looks like a nicely distributed profile, and we have right here, we're trading right at this low volume area, and we have the 20-day and the moving average and the 21 EMA right above us, and this is the area where we had broken from. So if we get above this, and I would say actually this whole thing we're gonna see sellers, because this is, the 69 was support before, you see, like we bounced here, and then we broke here, and the top of this distribution is right where the 69 level, the 68.20 area is. But so I would say that this is a like a transition area between 68.20 and 69, and then above that, then we can see a move back up to that 70 area pretty quickly. But below it, we're distributing here, and a failure to move higher, 67.41 is the 20-day point of control now, and then the next level with lots of volume is the 66.90 right here. So these two are going to be magnets for the time being. And gold literally did nothing since Friday. It's just consolidating up here right at the 3,000 level. Same thing as Friday. No, nothing has changed. Okay. This week we have FOMC. I don't know if I don't think the Fed's expected to change anything, so don't know how relevant that is. Maybe more relevant is gonna be all this tariffs news and all this stuff that's been going on lately. So with the new administration. All right, that's about it for today. Good luck, and I'll be around here.